Now, that being said, there is a split between the two because they do have a bit of different personalities when it comes to Opus 4.8 or GPT 5.5. Now, Claude Opus 4.8 is kind of like a diligent specialist. It's strongest on the deep, long, multi step stuff where you really need it to stay on task and not cut corners. Complex projects, working across a lot of steps, controlling a computer or a browser to get something done. Now, it tends to be more thoughtful, a little bit more creative as well. But the trade off here is that it can be a bit chattier and it's the pricier one to run at scale. Now, GPT 5.5 is more like the fast, efficient generalist. On a lot of tasks, it's going to get to the same place using way fewer words, something like around 70% fewer, which means it's often faster and cheaper when you're running the same job thousands of times. So for high volume, well defined, hey, just do this one thing over and over again, it's often the smarter pick on pure economics. All right, so I would recommend three different things for this week in terms of utilizing what we've talked about today. And the first would be if you're going to be using Claude or are already using Claude, go find that effort setting and try it out for yourself. What I recommend is trying out the same different prompt or same workflow with every single level of effort and see what works well and what doesn't on every single individual level. And two, I would recommend testing for yourself Opus 4.8 versus GPT 5.5 on a task that you do on a daily basis and see how they compare.